Persona 5 Royal is a living masterclass in how to take an already amazing game and amp it up to the next level. It's not just a standard Game of the Year edition with some extra content thrown in on the side. Just about everything in Atlus's 2016 JRPG magnum opus has been honed, polished, and expanded in some meaningful and positive way. Across more than 130 hours of adventuring through urban Tokyo and the surreal realms of the human mind, the amount of love and attention to detail hiding around each old and new twist in the story left me in awe. If you're not familiar with Persona 5, you should absolutely check out our original review of it, because I'm going to mostly focus on what makes Royal even better. There's a lot of ground to cover. So, having played through the original version of Persona 5 twice, the most immediately noticeable and impactful of Royal's changes come in the realm of combat. It's hard to keep old-school, four-person, turn-based battles interesting in this day and age, but nobody in the business does it better than Atlus. In addition to some spot-on rebalancing of abilities and enemies across the board, the role guns play in your arsenal has been totally reimagined. Bullets refresh after each battle, instead of only at the beginning of an infiltration, with the trade-off of being able to hold less ammo overall. This feels almost game-breakingly powerful in earlier areas, but as time goes on, it allows them to settle in as a much more versatile and dependable tool, rather than something you just hoard for really tough enemies. Showtime attacks are another excellent addition, in which two members of your party team up for a devastating tag team super finisher. The animations are deliciously clever and over the top, and they stylishly highlight your party members' personalities. I'll never get tired of watching Makoto and Haru double elbow drop a Harbinger of the Apocalypse in a flashy, hilarious nod to pro wrestling. Showtimes trigger randomly, but are more likely to happen when your party is in big trouble or when you're just about to finish off an enemy. That adds an extra layer of drama and unpredictability to especially intense battles at just the right moments.
Watch this! Rest in peace! Perfect form!
The fantastic story has been majorly expanded, with a third semester featuring one new palace, a new area in the Mementos Mega Dungeon, and a new heart to steal. It's a bit longer overall than the previous palace story arcs, but not by a lot. And there's not a whole lot of it I can show you here without risking major spoilers. But I can say that it pits our team of Phantom Thieves against a really fascinating new antagonist with very, very different goals and motives from anyone they've faced before. Persona's deep thematic exploration of human society and the perils of the psyche continues to ask challenging and relevant questions about justice and suffering that left me rethinking my own convictions. And it's when a game isn't afraid to go those places that it really becomes a higher work of art. The third semester is only one part of the expanded story, though. The main campaign has also been significantly beefed up, with two new confidants joining the already rich cast. Bubbly, aspiring gymnast Kasumi Yoshizawa, and calming but dorky school counselor Taketo Maruki. Each has a dauntingly deep, tragic backstory filled with its own impactful twists and turns that were both painful and compelling to uncover. And one of the returning confidants from the original Persona 5 has had their role in the story significantly tweaked and expanded, but I won't spoil who. Aside from the new area, the whole of Mementos has been brilliantly fleshed out, with new collectibles and unlockables courtesy of the mysterious Josei. He can sell you powerful items in exchange for flowers that spawn in the depths, and unlock perks like increased experience points once you find enough hidden star stamps. Mementos often felt like a slog in the original version of Persona 5. It was definitely my least favorite part of the adventure. The fact that Atlus has made it feel so much more alive, adding new rewards for exploration and a healthy dose of personality, is a massive improvement by itself, considering how much time you spend down there. They've also implemented a mercy kill rule, where you can run straight over monsters that are several levels below you instead of having to fight out a foregone conclusion, but you still get experience, money, and item drops. The amount this cuts down on the feeling of endless grinding is nothing less than a godsend. And it allowed me to spend much more of the 130 hours of this playthrough doing interesting and engaging things instead. I could practically fill an entire documentary with the long list of other small and medium-sized improvements found in Persona 5 Royal, but here are a few of my favorites. The Thieves' Den is a new hangout area that will follow you across multiple playthroughs. Here you can decorate with statues of personas you've unlocked, listen to the absolutely superb new and returning music tracks, and rewatch any cutscene. Incredibly, every single level of every single social link has been expanded with new dialogue, so there's always something new to see even in familiar scenes. There's an entirely new free-roaming district of Tokyo to explore, Kichijoji, which includes a jazz nightclub and the ability to level up your party members' powerful baton pass ability with a new skill-based darts minigame. All of the classic palaces have been expanded with new hidden areas and new collectibles to find. Every major boss fight has been rebalanced and had new, fun, and challenging mechanics added. It's almost daunting how much extra cool stuff Atlus was able to pack in here. Put together, it's probably at least a full extra game's worth of content. Persona 5 was already a strong frontrunner for being the best JRPG ever made, and Royal really gets me wondering what else could even compete. The excellent story and its lovable multi-dimensional characters, along with the challenging tactical combat, are all refined and back for another round with new surprises and new friends in tow. There are new areas to explore and new twists to leave your jaw on the floor. Very little has been left untouched, and just about everything that has been touched is better off for it. The Phantom Thieves have stolen my heart all over again, and I don't really want it back. For more, watch our original Persona 5 review. And check out the other recent 10 we handed out for Half-Life Alyx. And for everything else, stick with IGN.
Too late to be sorry.